Hello, I'm Bukola, and today we'll be having a mathematics class on linear equation. Have you ever wondered, looked at an equation and looked confused? Today, we'll be taught, and then you understand what an equation is. So now let's go to the class. What's an equation? An equation is like a balance. Equation is a balance. What you do to the left side, you do to the other side. Equation equals balance. What you do to the left, you do to right. So now let's take this example. X plus 3 equals 7. Our aim is to look for X. So to get X, first we must remove these 3. Remove these 3. So the first step. First step, we must remove 3. Remove 3. Remove 3 by subtracting 3. By subtracting 3 from both sides. So we have X plus 3 minus 3 equals 7 minus 3. 2. So X plus 3 minus 3, this cancels out. So we have X so minus 3 cancels out plus 3. So we have X equals 4. Good. X equals 4. So now let's take more examples. One-step equation. So now let's solve this. So what will we do? We have this equation X plus 5 equals 12. So what we'll do is X will subtract 5 from both sides. Subtract 5 from both sides. So we have X plus 5 minus 5 equals 12 minus 5. So with this, X plus 5 minus 5 gives us only X. So we have X equals 12 minus 5 is 7. So X equals 7. Good. So now let's look at the second example. X minus 4 equals 6. So like I said earlier, you would subtract minus 4 from both sides. What is attached to x will be subtracted from both sides. So x minus 4 minus 4 plus 4 equals 6 minus 4. Don't let us miss a step. Subtract 4 from both sides. So now, that's what we've done. We are subtracting 4 from both sides. So x minus 4 equals 6 minus 4. X minus minus 4 plus 4. So x minus 4 plus 4 equals 6 minus 4. So minus 4 plus 4 cancelled out. So we have x So we have x equals 2. Good. Now let's look at another type of equation. Two-step equations. So this is a bit different from what we've been doing. Two-step equations. So the aim of this also is to find x. The aim of this is to find x. So what we'll do is to find x, to find x. To find x, divide both sides with the number attached to x. Attached. X. Good. So now let's take a look at this example. 2x equals 10. So from what we said, we should divide both sides by the number attached to x. So 2 is attached to x. So from this example, we'll divide both sides by 2. Divide both sides by 2. So we have 2x divided by 2 equals 10 divided by 2. 2x divided by 2 gives x because the 2 cancels out. So we have x equals 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 10 equals 5. Good. Well done. Well done. So now let's take another example. 3x equals 18. 3x equals 18. Like we said earlier, we will divide x by whatever number attached to x. So from this equation, we have divide both sides by 3. We have 3x divided by 3 equals 18 divided by 3. 3x divided by 3 equals x. So 3x divided by 3 equals x. 18 divided by 3 is what? 6. Well done. Well done. Now, let's take a look at another example, which is also different from what we've done earlier. 3-step equation. As we can see, the first one is a linear equation. It has just one equation, just one step. Second, they are all linear equations, but the first has just one step. So that's why it's called a one-step equation. The second equation has 2 steps to solving it. That is why it is called a 2-step equation. Now, this is a 3-step equation. Like we said, for all equations, the essence is to find what x is, the value for x. The value for the unknown. In this equation, x is the unknown. So the unknown is represented by x. So now let's look at this example. So let's look at this example. Three x plus 5 equals 23. 3x plus 5 equals 23. First step, subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. Subtract 5. We subtract 5 from both sides of the equation. So with there, well done. So we have 3x plus 5 minus 5 equals 23 minus 5. So 3x plus 5 minus 5 equals 23 minus 5. So from this, plus 5 and minus 5 cancels out. So we have 3x equals 23 minus 5 is what? 18. Equals 18. So from this, remember the next, how we solve the two-step equation. From this, we divide both sides by the number attached to x, which is 3. Divide both sides, then divide both sides. Both sides by 3. We have 3x divided by 3 equals 18. Bye-bye. 3x divided by 3 gives x. X equals 18 divided by 3 is what? 6. Well done. Well done. So this, let's look at this example. 4x plus 4 equals 16. So like I said earlier, we would subtract 4. Can you tell me how to solve this? Okay, subtract 4 first from the equation. Subtract 4 from both sides. Yeah. Four x plus 4 minus 4 equals 16 minus 4. So plus 4 minus 4 cancels out. So we have 4x plus 4 minus 4 is what? 0. So we have 4x equals 12. Four x equals 12. Good. So then what do we do? Divide both sides by 4. We have 4x divided by 4 equals 12. So what? 4x divided by 4 is what? X. X equals 3. Well done. So now, let's look at some practice questions. So now, pause the video and let's solve this. Welcome back. So now let's take a look at this. Can you just tell me the answer? Well done. This, from this, x equals what? X equals 9. Well done. Well done. So now let's take a look at this. X equals what? 6. Well done. You got that very right. Well done. So now this is a two-step equation. No, just now let's look at this. Three x equals 12. So we have dividing both sides by 12 by 3. We have x equals 4. So this, let's take a look at this. Yes, you got this right too. Well done. Two x plus 4 minus 4 equals 14 minus 4. So we have so we have 2x equals 10. So divide both sides by 2. We have x, 2x by 10 equals equals 10 divided by 2. So we have x equals 5. Well done. So now let's look at a real life application of what we've learned so far. I bought some books. Each cost $5. I spent $20. How many books did I buy? So now let's put this in an equation. The cost of the book is $5. Cost of books. So solution. Cost of books equals of each book. Equals $5. Okay. So, and $20 was spent in all. Total amount spent. Equals $20. Now, how much does a book, how much does each book cost? Sorry, how much books I buy in total? The total books bought. So we have $5 multiplied by the number of books bought. Let's represent the number of books bought by Y. $5 times Y. $5 spent times the number of books bought. Represent the number of books bought by Y. So we have 5 multiplied by Y equals 20. We have 5Y equals 20. So to get number of books bought, we will multiply, we will divide to get number of books bought. Divide Y, divide 5 by both sides. So we have 5Y divided by 5 equals 20 divided by 5. 5Y divided by 5 is what? Y. So we have Y equals 20 divided by 5 is what? 4. Good. So this gives you a real life application. So you can solve this, and with this, we've come to the end of the class. So we've learned how to solve one-step, two-step linear equation. Well done. So with this, so